Hey you guys, welcome to my channel. Let me get this pulled up here. And I had a interview scheduled for tonight, and we had to cancel it. So I decided, you know what, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do a live, and we're just going to talk about what's happened this week in reality TV. We have Mama June's finale. Hey Colleen Bennett, how's it going? Hey Kels. So we had the finale happen for Mama June, and it was pretty intense, I have to say. Hey Amber Rose. I don't know why I always see Amber Rose. Hey Amber Rice, not Amber Rose. Catherine, I can't read tonight. Hey Tammy and Catherine, thank you for becoming a member, Catherine. Thank you to all my members. Shout out to all you guys. Amber, you need to change your name to Amber Rose, because that's what I see every time you pop up on my screen. I don't know why that is. Um, hey, Catherine and Crystal May. So, it was intense. Thank you. Hey, Miss Leah. It was very intense. The Shane Dawson situation is crazy. The Jeffree Star situation is crazy. I'm not as caught up on that as I would like to be, but is the back of my hair, look, yeah, it's a little messed up. Oh, well. How's it going, Emily? One thing that I wanted to talk about, and I'm doing a video on this. I actually have it recorded already. I just haven't edited it. I am blown away at Jennifer from Mama June. If you guys watch Mama June, I really watching her with Pumpkin and Honey Boo Boo on that episode where she tells them, you know, I'm not your mom, I'm not a crackhead, really kind of aggravated me. It's like, we know what Mama June is, but you don't say that to her kids. It's just very disrespectful. It's very rude. And you're not doing anything but hurting the kids to say something like that to her. It really makes me wonder, is she only there? Like, I think Jennifer is only there for the spotlight. And I used to, I don't know, like at one point I kind of liked her, then I didn't. Like when she first come on the scene, I thought, oh, they cast her to be, you know, Sugar Bear's new girlfriend and to play the villain. Because, you know, these reality shows, they do that. They cast people to play the villain, even if you're not really a villain. So that's what I thought. They got married, and then she started, you know, competing. And with everything that she done, everything that Mama June done, Jennifer started competing against her. Hey, Sean. Hey, Cindy. So, hey, Hoot. Hey, Kels. I don't know if I told Kels hey. But Honey Boo Boo is only like 15 years old. So regardless of what Mama June is, you don't say that to her. Hey, Triple V. Thank you so much for the super chat, Triple V. Thank you. And I do apologize, you guys. I really do apologize about having to cancel the interview at the last minute. I don't really like canceling anything on you guys. So when I realized that we wasn't going to be able to carry out with the interview, I decided, you know what, I'm going to go live anyways, and we'll just catch up on what's happened this week in reality TV. So that's what we're doing. Absolutely, you guys remember to pray for Kels' daughter. She's going through something right now with some health issues, so remember to pray for her. There was something else that happened too. Oh, Jersey Shore, they did announce that they're coming back for a season 4. However, Snooki is saying she's not going to be there. A lot of people are waiting around to see what Jenny and Dina are going to say and what Angelina are going to say. But Snooki, when they announced that season 4 is coming back, Snooki said, I can't wait to watch you guys. And somebody said, well, you know, you'll be right there. And she said, nope, I'm sitting it out. So I really think Snooki's done with Jersey Shore. She's a mom. She's kind of outgrown, you know, the partying lifestyle. And I don't think it really pays for her to go do it anyways. So Snooki's got a lot of other business things going for her as well. She has like a clothing store. She has like her tanning stuff. So I think she'll be all right. I don't think she really needs it. And I don't think she I don't think she can handle it like she used to could handle it, you know. So she's decided she's out. A lot of people are waiting around to see what Jenny is going to do. Hey, Nicole. Yeah, absolutely. One of the things that you do not do is you obviously don't insinuate the type of mother that someone is, and that's exactly what Jennifer done. And not only did she do it to Pumpkin, but she also said, "I'm a better mother than any of y'all will ever be." So she's basically saying, like, you'll never be as good of a mother as I am to Honey Boo Boo too. You know, that neither of you will be as good of a mother as I am. And I'm like, well, Jennifer, where's your kids? Where, you know, I think we've seen her son before, but does she, her daughter was on there one time, the pageant, but we don't hear nothing from them. So we really can't, I just don't think that's something that you even bring into, like, Pumpkin is doing a really good job considering she's like 19. She may be 20 by now. I don't know. But, if you want to highlight someone's name, like when you're talking to someone in the chat, just put the @ symbol and then type their name and it should pop up. Like if you do @KEL, Kels's name should pop up and you could click on it and it'll highlight their name for you. That way they know that you're talking to them. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm honestly, I wouldn't mind if next season Mama June's show did not include Sugar Bear and Jennifer. Because it's honestly probably all of this season, every time I seen Jennifer, she angered me. You know, just like the way she was like, Harper will do a better job in the pageant. Harper is the prettiest baby. She'll do the car seat commercial. She's very immature. Like she takes things, like I get it, it's reality TV. Maybe they ask you to be a little dramatic, but I really feel like she's taking it too far. Sean, what are you talking about? Who are you saying hey sexy to? Yeah. I don't really care for Jennifer, and I think next season, he's talking to himself. Hey, sexy. I think next season really. Sean, you were talking to yourself. Okay, I get it. You're really right, Swisher. She's really been a bitch in all of the seasons, and that at first I thought like, oh, well, she's like the girlfriend. She's going to hang around for a season or two and she'll be the villain. But she wasn't. Like, she stuck around. She was the villain, but she stuck around. And she really takes things to a level that she shouldn't. It was like that time she had, you know, Mama June outside Mama June's house. And she said, she even told Mama June, like, I'm the mother you'll never be able to be, or something. I don't know. Something to that effect. Watch this. It does work. Maybe it only works for me. I don't know. I can do it. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. I'm really surprised that they finished the rehab program. I'm happy that they did. I feel like first off, we know Honey Boo Boo, she's 15 years old. We know she don't want to go live with Jennifer and Sugar Bear. She don't even feel like Sugar Bear wants her. She said, you don't want me. You told me you didn't want me. You said you wanted a boy. And never have I ever seen Sugar Bear really say, I really want to get custody of Alana. I really feel like if she's not going to be with her mom, maybe she needs to be with me or dad. You never see him say that. The only person you see talking about it is Jennifer. She's the one always pushing Sugar Bear to get custody of Alana. And I just feel like the reason she's doing that is for the money. Like, she feels like, I know, I wish I had more time to watch more shows, but hey, Lorena, Is that how you say? Wait, I know who you are, girl. You tricked me with your name change, though. I think they've been rehab has been completed for a couple of months now. Honestly, probably it usually takes about 6 months from like the time it wraps, like the time it starts airing. So they've probably been done with rehab for several months at this point. Is anybody really paying David for a cameo? I wouldn't think so. What do you guys think? Thank you, Nicole. He's charging too much. Yeah. I just don't think. I wouldn't pay David for a cameo. Not for. I wouldn't pay David for a cameo. Now I did get a cameo from Janelle. One of my subs bought it for me, and I thought it was really cool. Um, I thought it was super cool because she shouted out my YouTube channel, and I was like, that is super cool. Yeah, something else is like they've never paid child support on her. They've never paid child support. Why aren't they doing child support? Why are they not paying child support to Pumpkin? Pumpkin has a job at Walmart. You know, her husband has a job where he like cleans the toilets. Not toilets. He works in something like sewage for like RVs, or he used to. And I remember one time they was like, he's got a shitty job. And he's like, literally, a shitty job, you know? So they really work. They have like real jobs because they're not making a ton of money off the show. They were, you know, when the show started, they were just kind of like, in these shows, the main people that get paid, like the big money, would have been Mama June and Honey Boo Boo because they were like the main people. The other people would get paid like $1,000 per season, $1,500 per season. Now that the show is focused on Pumpkin and Josh and Honey Boo Boo, she probably got paid more for this past season, but it's still not going to be like what Mama June was being paid last season because, you know, or like the Teen Mom girls are being paid. Like if you just are like a part of the show but not the main person of the show, you're not making that much money. Or if you're only like on 90 Day Fiance, I think 90 Day Fiance, the people that live in the States, they only make like $1,500 for the season. For the season. But you know, like the Teen Mom girls, like Macy Bookout, Chelsea DeBoer, like they were making like $400,000 per season, but it's because they've been there so long. But their first several seasons, they weren't making that much money. And someone said a while ago that they think, is it David Easton that's doing cameo or David from 90 Day Fiance? Because somebody just said, oh, I thought it was David from 90 Day Fiance. And then I started questioning, was it? Yeah. So yeah, like all the 90 Day Fiance cast members, because it's a reoccurring cast, they change it every time. They don't get paid a lot of money. They get. I think I read that like Big Ed got paid like $1,500 for 90 Day Fiance, and that it was up to him to basically split that with Rose, but he didn't because the United States, they don't pay anybody that lives outside the states. They can't. So they don't get paid a lot. But now, probably with, now that they're doing like the 90 Day Strikes Back, it's like cast members from one of the shows and they're on a new show, they'll get paid a little bit more, you know. But it's not like they don't make a whole lot of money, you know. I feel like the more, like, you know, all the other seasons of, you know, anytime Honey Boo Boo was on TV, she got money put into a trust fund for her, and then Mama June got paid because they were like the focus point of the show. But Pumpkin, she may have gotten paid. Probably what happened up until Pumpkin was probably 18, they probably paid Pumpkin like $1,000 per season, but it went to Mama June to put into a trust fund as well. It wasn't this big money. And Sugar Bear and Jennifer are obviously being paid. They had Gina is their manager now. They're doing, Jennifer had her surgeries and that was for free. Uh, so they're getting paid a little bit more now because the focus is going, they're in it more. And I really feel like Jennifer's way of thinking is, well, if we have Honey Boo Boo, they'll have to film us more and we'll get paid more. I think she only wants Honey Boo Boo for the money. I really do. And I think it's sad because Honey Boo Boo would not be happy there. I'm wearing, these are not magnetic lashes. They are like the regular strips that you put glue on. I actually had to, start off with the magnetic ones just to work until I finally got figured out how to put them on. And now I can do the glue ones. Yes, Honey Boo Boo still has a trust fund, but she had to get lawyers to get it away from Mama June. And that happened after Mama June's arrest. I remember when that happened. Mama June was arrested. They started talking about how she was probably about to go broke. And Honey Boo Boo got some lawyers and she had her trust fund like transferred to another bank, to another account. So Mama June couldn't touch it. Oh, thank you, Shell Belly. Yeah. Mama June said that her daily habit was about 3,000 a day, about 3,000 a day. And yeah, Mama June's daughter, Chickadee, Anna, I think is her real name, Chickadee, says she lost her trust fund, that Mama June spent it. That by the time she got old enough and she was supposed to get it, that Mama June had spent the money. We've only been on for 17 minutes. And 40 Hours of Freedom, thank you for coming. Because I've been wanting to reach out to you to make sure you were doing okay. Yeah, Anna Chickadee was on Dr. Phil, and she spoke out about how Mama June never gave her money, and how, what was it? There was the guy that molested Chickadee, Mama June took back, and that's why she moved in with her grandmother. And she didn't want to have anything to do with Mama June because Mama June was dating the guy that molested Chickadee when Chickadee was like 8. She was like 8 or 9. This is from what I remember from watching Dr. Phil. When Chickadee was like 8 or 9, Mama June was dating that Mark Thompson guy. I think that was his name, Mark Thompson. And Chickadee told her grandmother told Mama June, and Mama June didn't believe it. She said Chickadee was lying. Wait, what's Sugar Bear's real name? And then when he went to prison, and when he got out of prison, Mama June was, Mike Thompson is Sugar Bear's name. This guy's name was Mark, I think. I think this guy's name was Mark. So, she bought him a car when he got out of prison. The house that she was living in was the house that her and that guy was photographed looking at. The house that she just sold, the house that Mama June from Night to Hot was filmed in, that was the house that Mama June was photographed with that guy looking at. And it come out, oh, he's the guy that molested her daughter. She was like, we're just friends. And people was like, why are you friends with him? He molested your daughter, Really? Anna is? See, I read somewhere the other day that Anna was, had gotten like a makeover. She doesn't talk to her. Yeah. So a lot of times when I put up videos about Mama June, I have people that say Mama June was never a good mama. Mama June got back with a guy that molested her daughter. And I mean, truth be told, she did. I just wonder, what does Pumpkin think about it? What does Honey Boo Boo think about it? Because don't they wonder, why did our sister Anna, why does she not have anything to do with our mom? They have to know. They have to know that. I feel like probably what it is, because Mama June always tried to say that, Mama June always said that he didn't do it. She didn't believe Chickadee. She thought that Chickadee was lying. So I don't know if maybe Pumpkin felt that she was lying, or I don't know why Pumpkin. I wonder if Pumpkin has anything to do with Anna. I do wonder that. Now, I did read somewhere today. I actually did read somewhere today that said that Mama June is now talking to all of her kids. Hey, Willow. I did read. Hey, Kelly S. I don't think I told you. Hey, Kelly. If I miss anybody, I'm sorry. Sean is actually in there with Kennedy. That after she got out of, yeah, Dr. Ish told the Sun that Mama June is currently in communication with her four daughters, Anna, Jessica, Pumpkin, and Alana, and that she's still living in Florida with Gino, but she is in communications with all of her daughters. So that's really good that she is trying to mend that relationship with Anna, because they haven't spoken in a while. Hey, B420. Hey, Michelle. It's been a minute since I've seen you, Michelle. Maybe it was Jessica that had the plastic surgery, because I did read that the other day that, hey, Fairy Dusted. Yeah, I think, my thing is two addicts, it's really going to make it hard for her to stay sober. And to, like, when it gets to a point to where she's very dependent on him. And it's like she chooses him over everyone every time. That's not healthy. And I hope with everything that's going on, I hope that she can figure out a way to balance it and give her daughters what they need of her. I don't know if it'll ever come a time where Alana will ever be able to move back in with Mama June. I wouldn't trust that. Absolutely. I really like Josh. I really, really like Josh. And I really, hey Susan, hey Dana. One thing that I really liked about Josh is when Honey Boo Boo when Honey Boo Boo pretended to do drugs on Alive, he punished her. And it wasn't like he didn't whoop her butt. Hey Nicole, I don't think I told you hey Nicole earlier. Um, oh, thank you, Tars Talks, for becoming a member. Thank you so much. Josh always finds a way to discipline her in a way that I feel like she understands. Like he didn't flip out on her. Pumpkin did. Pumpkin, rightfully so, was like, "What the hell are you doing? I'm going to lose custody of you." So, but Josh took her out to his friend's farm and made her shovel cow shit. And I thought, that's a really good lesson. I need to do that to my kids. Next time my kids do something stupid, I need to make them take their phone and make them go shovel some cow poop, because guaranteed she knows now, like, I do not want to be shoveling shit for the rest of my life. So I need to straighten that up. I thought that was a good idea, and it was a good lesson learned for him, and I think he went about it the right way. And then when they went back to Dodo's house, and he made sure to let Alana know, you are not an inconvenience for us. We want you here with us. I thought that was really sweet for him to say that as well. Hey, Erica Hogan. Hey, Proven Demons. It's been a minute since I've seen you, Proven Demons. How's it going? I actually just saw one of your pictures on Instagram earlier. What do you have going on, Proven Demons? Well, I honestly think that would be a really good idea. Is when your kids do something, take their phone and make them shovel cow poop. Who wants to shovel cow poop? But I thought it was a really cool idea. Like, he wasn't too hard on Alana. He wasn't, he made sure to let her know, I'm only doing this to you because I feel like this is a lesson that you need to learn, and I really appreciated that. They're so young, so they handle everything so well. Just sneaking into top secret government facilities. Happy to see you live. It's been a while. It has been a while. That's really cool. So when is that going to go up on your channel? Sneaking into top secret government facilities. Don't get caught. What'll happen if you get caught? I must say I never had to shovel poop. Um, Thankfully. I don't ever remember shoveling poop. Yeah, so that's, yeah. Exactly. It runs in the family, and it's gonna. So it looks like Pumpkin is breaking that cycle, and so you really have to applaud her for that. She's young, Pumpkin's young, and she's doing a really good job. Ninja skills and all. Well, I'll look for it. You guys, if you don't follow Proven Demons on YouTube, which I'm sure y'all probably all know who Proven Demons is, check it out. It's a really cool channel. Yes, you. Now, who was that had to work at the morgue? Was that Lindsay Lohan? After several DUIs, she had to work at the morgue in like LA. Dana, Proven Demons is the bomb. Oh, thank you, Happiness. Yeah, and at this point, Alana is to the age, if they were to go to court, the judge would ask her, where do you want to live? And the judge would really take that into consideration. I think it's like 13 is where they really take it into consideration where you want to live. Yes, Proven Demons used to come into my lives. They've come to my lives several times, which is really cool. I think it was sweet. Alana said that was really she wants to. Yeah, that was really sweet. Hey, Stina. And I feel like, what would Alana do? What would Alana do living with Sugar Bear? What would she do? Sugar Bear works. Jennifer, I don't know what Jennifer does, but I don't feel like Jennifer is pleasant to hang out with during the day. This would have to switch schools again. Yes, Jubes. I do too. I know. Like, they swear a lot, and they swear. I was actually shocked because I've watched Honey Boo Boo for years since she was like on Tyler's and Tierra's, and I never remember her cussing so much. But then I would watch her go live on Facebook, and she would like, F this, F that, F this. And I was like, dang, girl, you're like 13 dropping F bombs, So I was shocked. It seemed like seemed like I didn't hear her cussing on the show. I knew they cursed. I knew that Mama June cursed. I knew that Pumpkin cursed. But I didn't remember hearing Alana curse on the show. So watching her on live and her dropping F bombs, I was taken aback by it because I was like, if I would have dropped an F bomb in front of my mama, I don't know what she would have done. Probably would have backhanded me or something. Yes, Missy, that's what I really do think that Mama June is just trying to, that Jennifer is just trying to become Mama June. That's really what I think. Hey, Lens. Right. Chelsea, we started about 30 minutes ago, and we're just kind of chatting about like current reality TV drama. I had the interview that was scheduled for tonight, but that fell through for tonight. So I didn't want to cancel on you guys. I didn't want to cancel the live altogether. So I just hopped on and I wanted to hang out. Hey, Brandy. I've been good. Yeah, I think she wants to be the new Mama June. I really do. Right, right, Catherine. That's what, yeah. My mama always used to have a saying like, you'll be picking your teeth up off the floor. That's what, or like, I brought you into this world, I'll take you out. Like, I knew better, you know. What do you guys, did you guys see the episode where Sugar Bear was suffering from um, ED and he went to the doctor and they gave him that pump? I was embarrassed for Alana for him. I was like, can you imagine her going to school and all her friends watched the show and they seen her skinny bitty daddy up on the spread, legs spread up on table at the doctor's office, pants down to his ankles, holding this up. And the doctor called it a little guy. The doctor was like, oh, something little guy. He called it little guy twice. And both times, Sugar Bear like shot him like a death stare. Like the first time he said it, he was like, here, hold that little guy. Sugar Bear was like, I was like, no, he didn't. No, he didn't. But I would have died if my dad was on TV with his holding his junk with a penis pump on it. I would have been so mad. Hey, Trisha. That's probably why she was homeschooled, honestly, because her family was on TV and her mom was, doing things that probably would cause her to be picked on. So I understand probably why she was homeschooled for a while. I mean, back in the day, Mama June was, doing crazy things back in the day too. So, right, I wouldn't either. Yeah, he was like, yeah, that little thing is waking up or something like that. Yeah, he called it like a little thing, like twice. Yeah, that was sad when Alana thought that she was going to have her two friends come over. And then one of the girls called and was like, my mom said I can't come over. Because, like, I think it was because, like, June had been arrested. Hold on just a second, you guys. Oh my gosh, Sugar Bear, yeah. Sugar Bear is like, oh. And if you watched last night's episode, after everything that happened, all Sugar Bear done was he just turned around and he said, what the hell just happened? Like, why did he not say something to his wife? Why did he not tell his wife, don't dare say that in front of my daughter? Don't dare talk about my daughter's mother in front of her. You think Alana's going to want to live with you when you call her mom a crackhead? Regardless of what her mom is. You don't call someone's mom a crackhead in front of them. I mean, somebody call my mom something, we're going to be fighting. Yeah, you should have told her to shut her mouth. Um, right, he doesn't seem to like conflict, which is like, why are you with Jennifer? Because she's all about the conflict. She's all about the drama. She's all about saying stuff that she shouldn't say. I have that recorded. I actually recorded that, and I'm going to put it up on my channel later. Where Aaron Carter put on makeup today on his IG Live, I recorded it. Yeah. Pumpkin really, she works at Walmart. And so obviously she's doing her best to try to. Sugar Bear's not paying no child support. So why are you complaining? They just want the check that I think they think would come with Honey Boo Boo. And if Honey Boo Boo lives with them, if they continue filming, then it would be mainly, you know what I'm saying? Like they will get more time on TV. Their paycheck will probably increase because it'll be filming from their perspective then in their house, and how Honey Boo Boo's dealing with living with them and how Mama June's reacting to it and how Mama June's. I honestly hope next season. Exactly. You naturally resent a parent who talks bad about your parent. Yeah, it's still going on. I really hope next season that we don't see Jennifer and Sugar Bear. I hope it's about Mama June getting better. I hope it's about Mama June entering back into the girls' lives and how that works. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see. I honestly don't want to see Sugar Bear and Jennifer on it. I really don't. Mama June claims to be sober. She went to a 30-day treatment facility. Gino went. She went. And that was my foot on the chair, you guys. If you guys heard that, I swear. Which is really funny. Never mind. Anyways, Mama June went to a treatment facility, and last episode, last night, we saw them go into the facility, and I think they done 30 days, and now they seem to be doing fine, you know? Candy. I was about to bring that up. I hope she stays off drugs. But one thing that it did talk about was the fact that when Mama June went to the treatment facility, they drug tested her, and it come back that she had, crack cocaine in her system. She got her teeth fixed, Dina. If you follow her on Instagram now, she actually has her teeth fixed now. They say that Sugar Bear is Alana's dad. Sugar Bear is not Pumpkin's dad. Right, Taylor. You guys, it's really funny because just earlier today, me and I did not fart. I swear I did. That was actually my chair. I'm trying to do it again, but now it's not gonna happen. There will be memes of me going around now. I don't even know if you guys heard it, but I heard it, and I was like, oh God. Um, but that would be crazy. How crazy would it be somebody farting on a live stream? Thank you, Missy. I actually got some more marula oil, and I just love marula oil. We have not talked about Janelle. My interview with the guy, he canceled last second, but I decided, you know what, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do this. We're gonna talk anyways. I'm gonna hop on. We're just gonna talk about what's happened over the past few weeks with reality TV. And oh, thank you. That's true. It's better to fart than to take a shit on live stream and not wash your hands. That's true. Um, Ed Sheeran actually pooped on stage one time. Did you guys know that? I haven't talked to Josh much today, but I did talk to him last night, and they were fine. They were doing okay. Kale is still on Team Mom, and I don't think they're going to fire her. I really don't, because if they were going to, they would have already. They would have already fired Kale. They fired several people. They know the things that Kale has said in the past and the things she's done. I think that it's outrageous that Brittany Brianna is trying to get her fired for racist comments when I don't think she's a racist. I think they're using this situation to make it into that, you know. Um, and thank you so much, Kim. Thank you so much. Right. A lot of people, like with KO, I feel like you either love her or you don't. Like, so KO has not been fired. I don't think it's gonna happen. Um, I did hear something about her makeup kit, and actually, I've heard that she's got a lot of products because they weren't selling. She was trying to sell them basically, and we know that somebody bought her the J Cosmetics site, and I heard this. I heard that when people order them, that they're getting expired kits because she's no longer making anymore. She's just using like what she has. That when people do order them, she'll sell them what she has, and they're actually coming expired. That's what I heard. Um, I did take the interview down, and this is the reason why. Um, some things were said that he was like, I don't know, He was like, maybe take it down. We'll redo it in a few days, and I'll make sure I kind of watch, my language because he was very himself, and I appreciated that. I don't mind that. Um, obviously I do always, I am always concerned, like if my viewers are listening around their kids, so I keep it clean. I'm not a big cusser anyways, but even if I was, I probably wouldn't cuss on here just because I wouldn't want you guys to be sitting in front of your kids and then me say drop an F-bomb, you know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't do that. But he was a little nervous, and he took a little drink, and I think it loosened him up a good bit, but he wanted to like redo it just so he can, make sure he spoke about what he wanted to speak about. So he asked me, will you just take it down for now? I took it down, but he does understand that people that have the link can still watch it. He does understand that. The link is out there, so like people can still watch it. But I did take it to where it's not like up on my channel. It's on the community tab of my channel. So like if you go to the community tab, I think it's on there. People do have it posted. But I took it down so where you can't search for it. Like if you go to Leslie Bass, David Eason, whatever, it's not going to pull up that interview, but the link does work to it. Yeah, yeah, he was very nervous. Okay, so it's in the community tab. If you just go look at the community tab and you find like some of my posts about it, I think you'll see it. Cheyenne from Teen Mom. Do I like Cheyenne? Um, I don't have a reason not to like Cheyenne. I think I like her okay. I do feel like, to me, I'm just like, if they were going to fire Taylor for what Taylor said, should they have fired Cheyenne for what Cheyenne said? I think, um, I don't know, I don't dislike Cheyenne. I think she's a great mother to Ryder. Um, I felt terrible for her when you could see that when you could see that she wanted to be with Corey and like Corey didn't want to be with her. I felt so bad for her. Because they was like, "Are you in love with Corey?" And she didn't want to say. She didn't want to say. She was like, "I think you guys know my answer." And then there was like, Dr. Drew was like, "Corey, are you in love with Cheyenne?" He's like, "Nope." And she was just like, I felt terrible. Probably my favorite teen mom would either be probably Chelsea, to be truthful, um, or Macy. I relate a lot to Chelsea and Macy. Like my story is like so similar to theirs. So yeah, when you see the comments that Cheyenne made, it's hard. It's kind of hard to get past it. But I just kind of look at it as we all make mistakes and say stupid things when we're young. For some people, the consequences of those mistakes are a lot worse than for other people. And it seems like Taylor's comments, her consequences were worse than Cheyenne's consequences for what she said. That's true, Kelly. Absolutely, Emily. Um, okay. Cheyenne said something to the effect of, I do like Jay too. Uh, Cheyenne said something. Yeah, Cheyenne said something to the effect, and this was years ago. She said, "My mom knows that I can't watch The Help." I'm gonna look it up because I don't want to misquote it. I do like Jade. I would love to get an interview with Jade because I do like her as well. Yeah. They were from back in 2011, and it says this was her apology for it. She said, as a mom of a baby with a biracial dad and a member of a new blended mixed race family, I'm so sorry that these messages resurface and they do not represent me at all. That kind of bothers me for her to say, I'm so sorry that the messages resurfaced. Why not say, I'm so sorry that the messages ever existed? Because to me, when you say, I'm so sorry they resurfaced, it's like, I'm so sorry I got caught. You know what I'm saying? So that, she should have worded that different, in my opinion. But it says, in 2011, she tweeted, my mom said I can't see the movie The Help. She knows I already have a problem with white people. And then she said, she later posted, last night I saw The Help and I wanted to kill every white person I saw. The same year she tweeted, Cheyenne, and it says redacted, so they redacted the name, are the only Nazi loving, black power having, kill a white baby if I could people I can accept and adore. She also tweeted in 2012, this little white kid told me I look like a cat today. I should have kicked him in his head. In an Instagram live message, Cheyenne explained the tweets away by stating that they weren't her words or something. I don't know. She said, although I didn't write them, they were in poor taste and hurtful. Through this experience, I've grown so much and thank God every day for the woman I've become. She claimed that social media account had many users. It was during her college and teenage years. So, you see, when they covered Taylor's comments, Cheyenne's wasn't brought up. If you guys remember the episode, Cheyenne was like, well, I want to talk to Taylor about those racist comments she made a while back. You know, considering she's dating you, she's going to be around my daughter who is, you know, black, you know. I would like to make sure that she is past that person. And they didn't address Cheyenne's comments in that video, in that episode that I remember. It seems like I found out about them later. So, so there. Somebody said there was one more from Cheyenne, but it was pretty bad. I mean, my thing is like if you're gonna fire Taylor for her comments, because Taylor's comments didn't say nothing about killing nobody. You know. Thank you, Amber A. Right, a lot of people didn't know that it existed. A lot of people didn't. So, I mean, to me, I just wonder if it was a white person that would have said the same thing, but about black people, it would be, I think we would all be in shock. I think we would all be demanding that that person be fired. So that's just me. I'm just like, I feel like everybody needs to be treated, you know. I did not see that. Did I see that Janelle was trying to say that Chelsea is racist? I did not see that, and I wouldn't believe that. I don't think Chelsea is racist. I would. So we know that Taylor, Corey's girlfriend's been fired. Dee from the challenge, she's been fired. Um, Alex Campo's been fired. Oh, thank you, Missy. Okay, Miss Leah. I don't know. It seems like if Cole made some racist comments, I'm unaware of them. I'll look into that to see if I can find it. But I didn't know that. I do know that, yes, thank you so much to all of my members. I really appreciate you guys. Every time I get on TV, ridiculousness is on. Every time. Hey, Shar. Every time. It's like, is that all they play? It's like every day, every day, every day. Really, okay, what Dee done is for like Blackout Tuesday, she posted just a black square, right? And then she went on about her day, like posting like sexy pictures of herself, like in bikinis, and someone was basically like, dude, you just posted a black picture and then went on posting pictures of yourself, you know, and basically said something about her, like the sexy pictures, like that she was reaching, or I don't remember, it was something like, and she said something about, there was like, there's people dying and all you're doing is posting this black square and sexy pictures of yourself. And she was like, people die every day. Like, so she made that comment, people die every day. And it's like, I think that's the comment that got her fired, really, was people die every day, you know? Yeah, exactly. The whole point was to be like muted for the day, So she puts this picture, just this black square, but she continues posting pictures of her in sexy lingerie. And somebody was like, "You're thirsty," and people were dying, and you're just being thirsty. And she was like, "People die every day," Dee from the challenge. Right, it was more disrespectful to the movement. Yeah, in my opinion. Kale and Becky are not still friends, I don't believe. And from what I'm understanding, there's an account on Twitter that has gotten some supposedly inside information about Kale. And they alleged, if you read everything that this person was saying, it seems like the person is basically saying that Becky is the one giving her this information. I don't know. To me, Becky doesn't look like the type of friend that's going to sell you out or that's going to flip on you and then go and like tell your dirty deeds. You know what I'm saying? Like Kale. Oh, thank you, Kev Gill. Kev Gill, maybe. Yeah. And Becky and Kale have been friends for so long that I know right now they're not friends. But I just cannot see Becky going to anyone and saying anything about Kale, I think the reason, I want to say the reason that they, yes, I'm going to be adding emojis. I think the reason they kind of parted ways was because um, like one time when Kale got back with Chris, I think Becky got upset about it and like spoke out on Twitter, and I think that's the reason maybe that they parted ways. They're not bulletproof, but hopefully nobody will be shooting at me anytime soon. I try to speak to everyone. Kev, Gil. Um, Adam, replay, please. I don't know. Hey, Adam. Farrah. What do I think about Farrah? Farrah really blows me away because I watch her do these videos where she talks and talks and talks and talks, but she never says anything. She just speaks. It's like, okay, like when Farrah speaks, like she talks about, like this is how she talks. She's like, women empowerment movement is just expired, and powerful women, the Black Lives Matter movement, and Viacom, and all these big platforms, and powerful women, and um, the movies aren't playing what they should be playing, and it's all Bristol's fault, Bristol Palin, and you would think that she would know how to handle the media, but the United States of America isn't like Canada, and I'm really sad about that. But my mother and her brother were friends for a little bit, and then my dad, um, his lineage, I don't know, his lineage was, people would tell me don't be a Michael, and I think it was because my dad was Native American, and Sophia's dogs are very cute dogs, and when I was first asked to be on Teen Mom, I accepted, and beauty queen, here I am. It's like, what? Like, what did you just say? Like, that's how she talks. Like, I literally listened to her the other day for like an hour, and I never understood what the hell she was saying. I was like, what did any of that mean? It never made sense. None of it made sense. So that was really difficult, you guys. It was really difficult. So I don't know. Yeah, she tries to sound smart, and that's, I think, what really gets her is like she's trying so hard to sound smart. Like, I remember they asked her, like, what do you think of Trayvon Martin? Do you guys remember where when they asked her, what do you think of Trayvon Martin? And she goes, oh, I don't know what to think about her. It seems like I've heard of her. Like, have I heard of her before? Like, is she famous or something? And they was like, what? They was like, they literally asked her, like, what do you think about the Trayvon Martin situation? She was like, seems like I've heard of her. How, what? What? Um, and then, like, one time they asked her about, there was something. They asked her about something, and she didn't know what the word meant. But it wasn't a word that, like, it was a word that she should have knew the meaning of it. I was like, she thought they were saying something else. Like, if you get on, like, YouTube and you put in, like, Farrah Abram, like, dumb moments, and I hate to say that, but if you do it, like, videos pop up, and it's a part just, so, I mean, yeah. Oh, yeah, and that's something else. On Marriage Boot Camp, yes, on Marriage Boot Camp, Farrah called, like she said something about the LGBTQ community, and she said something about black women as well. Um, like, Farrah was on her YouTube channel the other day basically saying, from what I could gather, she spoke for a long time, and from what I could gather, she was saying that she, like, understands, like, what, like, minorities go through and, like, black people go through, because she felt that her mom and her grandmother was racist towards her because of her dad. being like, um, I don't know if he's Spanish or what he is. I don't really know exactly what he is, but she was basically saying, my mom would say, don't be a Michael, you know. So she was basically saying that she understood the struggle that people went through because her parents, her mom and her grandmother was like racist towards her because of her dad. But I'm like, if they're saying don't be a Michael, it probably has nothing to do with his race. They're probably just like, you're acting like him. Like, I may tell my kids sometimes, like, don't act like your daddy. It doesn't, we're both white. You know what I'm saying? Like, it has nothing to do with, like, oh, you're not like a white person. It's don't act like your dad. Sometimes your dad can be aggravating. Sean loves to aggravate. Okay, like, I hate being touched with cold hands or anything cold. Like, if you come up to me and you touch me with something cold, I get really mad about it. I hate cold. So, um, earlier I was in the bathroom and Eli comes in the bathroom. He's like, hey, Mom. And I'm like, yeah, bud. And he touches me with his hand. And he literally had his hand on something so cold. And I was like, boy. I was like, and I probably said, stop acting like your daddy. It had nothing to do with his dad being white. It was just like, stop acting like your daddy. But she was literally trying to make it seem like she understood how people, like, how, like, I get, like, you know, like, for instance, like, black people. Like, well, I know, like, because my mom and my grandmother was racist towards me. What? Girl? No, they wouldn't. Stop that. Stop trying to me, I don't know, I think she's one of those ones that has to be, like, if something's going on, she's got to be into it. She's got to be in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's got to be a victim as well, you know? Um, so I just thought that it was, um, yeah, I did see where she went on a talk show and she took a drug test and she failed for barbiturates, and she swore that they switched her drug test with her mom's or that somebody else took the drug test. That was like, it could be a prescription. She's like, nope, nothing, 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 nothing. But that was one of the things that her mom was worried about, that maybe that Farrah was taking something, you know. Um, yeah, one of the things that I didn't like about Farrah is seeing the way that she treated people, and that's something else. I watched her do a video where she basically said, you know, that was like, would you ever go back to, you know, Teen Mom? She was like, well, um, I get asked all the time. People beg me to go back to Teen Mom, but like I would never do it because they don't have people that deserve to be working with me. They don't have people that deserve to be in my presence. You know, like all of those people that I gave them jobs, I gave them their jobs, and they could not treat me the way that I deserve to be treated. Like, I'm like, they gave you the job, darling. You didn't give them the job. They gave you the job. That's why they fired your butt. You know? Like, I'm just like so blown away at how she's so not humble. Like, humble yourself, girl. Like, I don't know. I mean, honestly, she needs to be brought down back to reality and realize, Farrah, you were just a normal girl, just like all these other girls were. They chose you to be on TV. They chose you. They gave you that opportunity. You have them to thank now for the life that you live because they gave you that opportunity. And all you done was you treated them like dirt. You called Larry like white trash. You're so white trash, Larry. Why are you white trash, Larry? That's the Larry that gave you the job, you know? Like, what? Good night, Rebecca. You guys, if you're getting off for the night, make sure you give it a thumbs up on your way out if you don't mind, please. I think Derek's, Sophia's dad's people is probably scared of Farrah, honestly. Yeah, she didn't allow them inside to use the bathroom. So I don't think he is, Twilight. I do think he's still making things, but I don't think he's selling them on Etsy. And at one time, Janelle said that the order was so big that they couldn't fill it. Yeah. So that's just what blows me away is like listening to her and the way she demeans people. Uh, the people that put her in the position that she's in right now. And she was literally basically saying, you know, I gave them jobs. They should be grateful that I gave them their job. Like, girl, be quiet. You know, I've talked to Michael before, and Michael is nice, but he's an enabler. Like, he enables his daughter to be a turd, you know? And I hate to say that about somebody, but Jesus. Yeah. Thank you, Amanda. Yeah, that also like blows me away that Michael was like there when Ferris signed the contract with Vivid Entertainment. What about the girl that dated Javi? Which one? I don't think JE Cosmetics is coming back anytime soon. Hey, K Truth. Yeah, that's something else too. She calls herself a widow. Um, so I don't know if she just doesn't understand like the definition of widow, or if she's like emotionally she feels like she's a widow. Even though that would throw me off too, because it's like y'all weren't dating, you didn't even tell him you were pregnant. You know. Uh, I think you're right. Yeah, there's that on Marriage Boot Camp. The gift that they gave Michael on Marriage Boot Camp was a set of balls made of steel, and they told him they was like, "Cause you don't have no balls." So that was pretty funny. I'm gonna get some more emojis for the membership, so those are coming soon, and we're gonna try to work on our badges as well. She is a hot mess express. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm sure they were happy with Javi and Brianna. Maybe so. That could be why she has such a hatred towards her mom. Is maybe her mom told her not to tell Derek. What do you guys think about Deb OG rapping and stuff? That blows me away. Cause I'm like, that's true, Toasted Network. I think you're right. Um, I don't. Now I feel like I'm just sitting on here bashing people, and I don't want to do that. What little picture? Oh, thank you, Emily. Emily highly suggests the membership to my channel if you haven't already. Make sure I read that. She greatest rapper alive. She should do a collab with Barb. Yeah, she was very like stuck up, conservative, and she almost looked like her hair was like the butterfly. She looked older. She Deb gets prettier in time. Like she's prettier than she used to be, but it's probably because she's probably getting like little injections and stuff and like Botox and stuff, you know. Janelle is still married to David. Yeah. Farrah paid for Deb's plastic surgery. Wow. Hey, Hope. We are going to reschedule the interview for Josh. He couldn't do it tonight, so I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure. what kind of doctor he is. Really? And Sophia's song, like, was a song that was already done by somebody else, but it was like, I Can Take Your Man, I think. She changed it to I Can Take Your Bestie. Yeah. Wow, that's great. I did not know that. I didn't know that Farrah paid for it because um, Farrah's parents always seemed like they were pretty well off. You know. Hey Tessa, thank you. Okay. Um, I don't think David will ever get a job. I really don't. I think David's going to try his best to live like he lives. I think he'll do things like make knives and try to sell them, or maybe like little knick-knack jobs, maybe. But I don't think he's ever like going to really, really get a job. Benjamin Button, Agent in Reverse, exactly. Yeah, I remember that when she like. I remember in like the second season, maybe, when she was gonna buy this car. So she sent him the money, and it was like all the money she had in her bank account, and she didn't get the car, and the person quit responding to her. I remember that happening. Let me unplug this. Yeah, I think so too because they're all trying to do music now. Like Deb's trying to sing, Sophia's trying to sing, Farrah's she's you know been there, done that, um, and I'm just like, and Farrah's music was so bad auto tune, it was bad. Like I don't want to put her down any more than I God. This has been like a bashing session really, but um, it was so auto tuned. Farrah's music was so auto tuned. I could not understand what the words were. I didn't know what the words were. No, Lisa asked. We haven't done the second interview. We're gonna we reschedule that one. We don't have a date for that one, but he couldn't make it today. Hey, Kelly Brown. Mm-hmm. I've heard that. You see, I have heard that a lot of the Teen Mom members do owe a lot in taxes because they started the show when they were young. They were most of them was like 16, you know, and by like the fourth season was when they really started making good money. And even then, they weren't old enough to really understand how to like pay quarterly taxes or to do their taxes. So they weren't paying their taxes like they were supposed to. So now it's like coming back to like Kate and Tyler. They owe like $800,000 in taxes or something. It's crazy. Right, Cheryl? Yeah. Yeah, I think Chelsea and Macy, like they're set up. I think they'll be fine. I don't think Amber will be fine. And I say that because um, now she is supporting herself in a home over here, and she's supporting James, and and she's paying for James and Andrew's home. But Chelsea, she has a lot of different business ventures that she has going on. She has she has sunglasses. She has a clothing line. What all does Chelsea have, you guys? She's also like an esthetician, I do believe. She hasn't worked in a couple years, but Amber's going to be paying, yeah, court fees and child support. And, you know, I don't even know. Like, I think she has to pay for the house, that Andrew's living in with James. Like, I don't know if at some point they're going to say, okay, James, now you can go find a home for you. Andrew, now you can go out find a home for you and James. And Amber get to move back into that home because it was hers first. I don't know. But as of right now, it seems like Amber is paying for her house that she lives in and the house that Andrew lives in and the vehicles, so yeah. And I don't really think people will hire Janelle either, unfortunately, because of everything that goes on in the news. And, every time Janelle has like a business venture that she has going on, a lot of people call, and complain. And they complain to the company and they're like, don't get involved with her. And so she loses that opportunity. Um, Chelsea's husband works and he's always worked, and I commend him for that. I really commend Cole for never quitting his job. Now, I have to say, I think if I was making money like Chelsea, I think I would tell Shine, quit your job, boo, stay home with me, But he's always kept his job, and I think he's like he does like carpentry work, maybe. Her dad is awesome, yeah. I think he's like a carpenter. Oh yeah, Corey is fine. Jeremy's fine. Like Jeremy's always had a job where he made a lot of money or decent money. Um, Maybe not. That could be Gary's rent house. I've never heard that, but I know Gary owns rent houses, so that may be true. Gary is a cop now. Gary may owe taxes. I haven't heard that, but I'm not shocked to find out that any of them, owes taxes. Oh, thank you so much, Brandy, for the super chat and the sticker. Thank you. Oh, when Gary walked into Amber's house, she said, "Welcome, come on in. It's your house." I thought she was being sarcastic because he didn't really knock. I thought she was saying like, "Oh, well, come on in, like it's your house. Why don't you?" I didn't catch that. I thought, well, I caught it, but I thought it was like, I thought it was her saying like, "Well, dang, you just come on in, let yourself in as you're." But maybe that's what it is. Joe, I think it's a possibility. Um, I definitely think it's a possibility that they could. Water always finds its level, meaning you can give someone opportunities and money, but they will always return. Yeah, I agree, Jennifer. If that fails, he always has. It's Gary time condoms, right? This season, it seemed like Amber was Gary's daughter. True. Cole does have a sock line, I do believe. I do think he has a sock line. I feel like my husband is like cooking something. Sean, are you cooking? What are you doing in there? If I was Christina, I would be upset. Amber's not a show. Christina is so supportive. Like, I mean, I remember watching one time and Christina saying, well, go over there and talk to her, see if she's okay, and thinking, wow. She said, go tuck her in. Go make sure she's okay and go tuck her in. And I thought, I'd be dang if I told Sean to go tuck his ex-old lady in, you know? Thank you so much, Betty. Thank you. Okay. So, Deborah's husband specializes in infectious diseases. Okay. So, he's some sort of specialist doctor, which he probably makes good money. Never happened. If it was me, I would tuck her in all right. Oh my God, Taylor. One, yeah, baby, but I want it cooked. If that's the case, he should be an expert on his daughter. Someone said, and then somebody said, "Well, his stepdaughter is full of them." Wouldn't it be something if he found the vaccine for COVID? That is so crazy. Oh, I have not even thought about Farrah's book, My Teenage Dream Ended.
Do you want any steak sauce like H1?
Ketchup. Ketchup.
Ketchup?
I really do worry about Janelle. I know a lot of people's like, Janelle's so stupid, Janelle's so dumb, and I'm like, I'm just concerned for her and the kids. Like, I do worry that something's going to happen. I know, ketchup. Sean does the same thing. He's like, how dare you ruin a steak with ketchup? Sorry. Yeah. We do need to do another book. Yeah, I would love to do another book. I don't eat steak sauce, you guys. Sean eats it. Not too long ago, Sean cooked me a steak, and I like go in there to eat it, and it's got all this sauce all over it, and I'm like, he's like, I put some. He was like, I put something on your steak, and I was like, I don't like something on my steak. He was like, what? I was like, I don't. Oh, I'm not putting no ketchup on my brownies. Husband says it's sacrilegious to put condiments on steak. Sorry, that's the only way I mean, I'll eat it plain, but I eat my steak cooked. I don't want to see no red, no pink. I like garlic butter. Janelle was addicted to heroin when she was with Kiefer. 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 Oh, okay. I've eaten ketchup with eggs before, but it was when I was young. No, Taylor, I can't do that. I cannot do that. Hi, you both hi. I wish I could get an interview with Kifa. I would do that. Kifa, if you out there, if you watching, hit me up. Also, Nathan has been pretty quiet on this. And I'm like, what is Nathan thinking? Because His son Kaiser doesn't seem to care for David. He seems like he's scared of David. And now his son Kaiser sees David pistol whip someone. Where's, like, Nathan, how do you feel about this? Yes. Have fun living on the streets with your boyfriend. That's how she said it. She was like, with your
You want a
boyfriend.
Caesar salad too?
Yeah, baby. Thank you.
Yeah, or no?
Did you make one?
I was going to if you wanted one.
If,
I thought about eating.
well, I don't want one if you're not going to eat one. Thank you. I feel like I've done a good one. Yeah. Have fun living on the streets with your boyfriend. With your boyfriend. That wasn't as good as the first one, but. Now, I do know that Janelle knows about the interview, that I'm pretty sure she knows about the interview. When we were doing the interview, someone actually said that Janelle was watching it. So I don't know. I know since then she's like tweeted a few things about it. I don't know, so she's probably not happy with it. But my thing is like Josh and James, they do have a right to have a voice and speak about what happened to them. I wish, I wish we knew what went on for sure at that house, so we knew if those kids. I mean, I just feel like we know that the kids need to, yeah. Elite singles. Guess it's gonna turn into a mukbang. Thank you. Thank you guys for watching me eat. I feel like Nathan could be a good guy. His mom said he came back from Iraq change. He just doesn't seem real bright. I mean, I definitely think he probably changed. I think I heard that he had PTSD. Mukbang is really just where people eat and they film it and they put it up on YouTube. Most of the time, they get a ton of food. Like some of like they have like tables full of food. They'll do like seafood or like soul food, and they will just eat and eat and eat and eat and eat, and that's what it is. So he also has TV charges, didn't he? I think he has had. He was arrested for allegedly hitting Janelle, but I don't believe he really did. I would love to get Janelle on to do an interview. I would never be the type of person that would have somebody come on and then be rude or mean to them. I would obviously ask her the hard questions, but I would definitely do it in the most respectful way, because I wouldn't want somebody to ask me to come on their channel and then, be rude to them. I would be very nice to them. So the offer for Janelle to come on my channel is always there. I don't think she ever will, and I understand that, because I would ask her hard questions. I would do it respectfully, though. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't be mean. And if she ever did, and if she, if she said, "Well, I don't want to answer that," I would respect that and move on. Maybe so, Stina. Thank you, babe. No. I don't think Barb would give me an interview because I've called Barb. I called her the other day when David was arrested and asked her if she would like to comment on it, and she wouldn't. I don't think Barb's ever going to speak out about Janelle. I think Barb really wants to have the best relationship she can with Janelle so she can see her grandbabies. So I don't think she's ever going to, I don't think she would ever speak out. I think Janelle said that she tested positive for THC, but Inslee didn't. But I think we found out that Inslee did during their custody case last year. Was it last year? Yeah. Yes, David hit Caden's mom while she was pregnant, I do believe. Yeah. I think Barb is terrified that she's going to do something that's going to make Janelle upset with her and then she's not going to get to see her grandkids. So I think she just walks a fine line. I think Kiefer is out of jail. I think I heard that he's out of jail now.
You want something? You want something to drink? You got a water? You want a water?
I would love to have Kiefer on to do an interview. Um, sorry, I'm eating on stream. I don't remember what I ate today. I'm going to try to find him and reach out to him to see if he wants to come on. Thank you, babe. Keepa was on drugs and he was arrested for having a meth lab. I do think Hey, Wooden Eagle. Joanna, I think there's a button somewhere that gives you the option to join as a member. I think he's mixed. I think I always don't know. I don't know if I should call him Keeper or Keefa. How do you guys say it? Keeper or Keefa? I don't know. And Wooden Eagle, I like the videos you're coming out with. Good job. I love how you're like talking to air and people's like, you shouldn't be talking and driving. What? It's basically like saying you shouldn't be breathing and driving. Everybody talks and drives. Kifa. Well, Abigail, when she had Inslee tested positive. So, marijuana is not going to stay in anybody's system for 9 months. Thank you, Riley Jade. Oh, you just found Wooden Eagle? Yeah, if you guys don't follow Wooden Eagle, go follow Wooden Eagle because she has a really good channel as well where she speaks her truth and she doesn't take any crap and she don't care what people say. She speaks her truth and I really appreciate that about her.
Nanette,
Mm-hmm.
someone asked.
How to become a member?
No, somebody asked if they become a member. Is it also a Patreon?
No, I think she said she is a Patreon member as well.
No,
Joanna's a Patreon
the
member.
question says, "Hello, Leslie. If I become a member, is that also a Patreon?"
Oh, no. A member is to my channel directly, and Patreon is a separate thing. So, like, sometimes I do videos that are just for my Patreon members. And when I upload videos, like, my channel members see them first. I think so, Roxy R. I think nowadays they do.
You should combine them.
I need to combine them. I don't know if you can.
Yeah, you should be able to you should be able to give
Like
a
anybody that's a
member
member
access to
automatically becomes a
Patreon.
Patreon. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I need
you
to
need to
figure out how to
combine them
do. Thank you,
because
Jennifer.
you don't need two different things like that.
Mm-mm. I don't think so, Beth. I don't think for a second that Jennifer will get custody of Alana. I don't think Sugar Bear really wants custody of Alana. I think he's just going along with it for Jennifer, but I don't think he will. And I'm sure Sean accidentally muted you, Stina, by putting his phone in his pocket or something. Yeah, they had a ton of pill bottles. Sugar Bear, somebody who says Sugar Bear don't even know he's alive. Good point. Thank you, Shar. Sorry, Stina. My husband's going
Yeah, I
around.
put it in my pocket,
I figured you done that.
and when I
I
pulled
actually
it
said
out, I
that.
saw that I hit somebody. I don't know how to fix it.
Candy fix it.
She did.
Yeah. I knew he probably slid his phone in his pocket and that's how he done it. She kept talking about custody, kept talking about custody. And I think finally he was like, okay, fine. And he's like, go get the paperwork. She's like, I already got it. Well, what? I would be a little upset with him because I would not want my spouse doing something like that until I said I was ready. The diet is going decent. I mean, I just ate like a piece of steak and now I'm eating a salad. I'm not eating like sugary things and I'm drinking like mainly water and my Red Bull, of course, but it's going pretty good. I thought he would be mad too. I need to look into that, Lisa, because I hear a lot of people talking about it, and I just haven't. I haven't looked into it enough to really talk much about it, but I need to look into it. I don't think I would try keto. I don't know. I absolutely think that her motive is money. I don't think for a second. I think Jennifer wants to be the new Mama June, the next Mama June, and that's why she wants Honey Boo Boo. There's only one Honey Boo Boo, you know. Without Honey Boo Boo. Oh, thank you to the new member. Who was it? I missed it. Thank you to all my members, you guys. You guys have no idea how much it means to me. Too messy. Hey, too messy. Look, too messy. I love you, too messy. Thank you so much. Sean, you're deleting comments. Sorry, Emily. Sean just deleted your comment. I apologize. Let me see if I can unhide it. Sean?
No, I'm sorry.
He's So Emily said, yay to the new member. Welcome to the club, Jennifer. Thank you, Jennifer. Um, that's definitely going to make it on Twitter. I love you too, Messy. That's okay. I love all you guys. My famous last words, too messy. This is a really good salad. Thank you, babe. Thank you, Suzanne, for becoming a member. Thank you so much. Thank you, Adam Harris. Thank you. Thank you, Joanna, for becoming a member. You guys are awesome. Somebody said Macy Bookout and her husband lost their business. Did they? I knew they didn't have the right documentation for it when they set it up, but I thought they got everything. I thought they got everything fixed. Thank you, Joanna, Suzanne, and Jennifer. Thank you to everyone that are members, and thank you to everyone that's joined tonight. I really do appreciate it. I'm gonna look that up because I haven't heard about that. Hey, Nikki. Thank you. I'm eating, so I do apologize. Macy Bookout's clothing company dissolved over minor detail. This was last year in October. It says their business landed in some hot water. They have a clothing. We all know they have their clothing line, TTM Lifestyle LLC, with their husband Taylor McKinney. And all was going well up until recently, as the state of Tennessee has dissolved their business. The company failed to file the annual report that was due on April 1st. A clerk for the Tennessee Secretary of State told Radar Online, according to the site, TTM Lifestyle LLC was dissolved on August 6, 2019, and is currently listed as inactive. Despite the current status of their clothing line, it won't necessarily stop the reality star from being able to sell items on their website. Thankfully, the situation is an easy fix. All she and McKinney has to do is file their annual report and complete the reinstatement paperwork and officially be back in business. Macy typically doesn't grab as many headlines as her co-stars, at least not for any drama of her own. Any issues she's involved in, it tends to be related to Ryan Edwards, her ex, whom she shares 10-year-old son Bentley with. Thankfully, she has Taylor McKinney by her side through it all. The couple celebrated 3 years of marriage on Tuesday, and the MTV reality star took a moment to craft a sweet and honest message to her husband. So it looks like they did get in a little bit of trouble, but it looks like they did fix it. So that's good. That's awesome. You're the popular girl on YouTube right now. Am I? That's awesome. Hey, Frida Rowe. I can see how many members I have. Let's check out. Wooden, did you just become a member? Oh, thank you, Wooden Eagle, so much. Let's see how many members we have. So they do have their channel back. It did hit a little snag. They found out about it, well, back in April 2019. They didn't file their annual report. August, they didn't file their annual report. So it was listed as inactive, but they did file it, and they were back up and running in no time. So I will add more perks, you guys. I have 35 members. Wow, thank you guys so much. You guys really are awesome. I really do appreciate that. I have so many people that I need to talk to, like Wooden. I gotta call you. There's several people that I gotta call that I want to talk to about a lot of stuff going on. Thank you. Yeah, it was the clothing line. The clothing line. But they got it all fixed, it seems like.
Have you tasted it?
What is that?
Apple juice. It's pretty good.
Oh.
You like it? You can have it.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. I just found them at Walmart today.
Yeah, I seen Caden drink them a while ago, and I was like, where is this?
Everybody keeps saying those are the crunch ones, but this is glass. I don't know what they're talking about.
Huh?
Caden said the same thing. Like you can bite into it and it crunches or something. Don't do it.
This?
Oh, not
You
that
can bite
one.
the
That
glass?
was glass, yeah.
I don't know. No, this is glass.
Yeah, these are glass.
It ain't happening. Nikki, I think there is a link. There's a link
Oh,
that my mods have, and I know there's another way you can join because a few people have joined. I'm not gonna lie, 2020, probably 2019 was one of the worst years of my life. Probably, my hair is doing something funky back here. With everything that happened in 2019, but I must say that 2020 is getting better. There's a $20 plastic one that you can buy. Then when you bite into it, it sounds like you're biting into an apple. That's really cool. I will be doing, I want to do something different with the Bash Chat. It's been so long. I really don't put a lot of content on there, and I'm losing subscribers. I think I lost like 10 subscribers last month on the Bash Chat channel because I don't really put content on there. So I do need to put content on there, or I may just merge it into one channel and just keep this channel. When Kennedy goes to school, if they ever go back to school, you know, I'll be able to obviously do a lot more. But
why do you lose subscribers, right? People
unsubscribe if you ain't putting out
unsubscribe?
content. Yeah.
I don't ever unsubscribe to anybody.
Pumpkin works at Walmart because I don't think they're making a lot of money for the show. I think Honey Boo Boo's money, and she's probably the one that gets paid the most, it goes into a trust fund. I don't think Pumpkin and Josh is getting that money. And they were not like the main characters on the show up until this season. So they were probably only making, Josh probably was only making $500 a season or something. And Pumpkin may have been making, you know, $1,000 or $1,500 up until now. This season they probably made a decent amount more, but it's probably still not enough to live off of for the next, you know, until next season. I wouldn't imagine. Right. So, I think it's really cool that she got a job at Walmart. Like, even though she's on TV, she got her job at Walmart. Hello from Louisiana. Hello from Louisiana.
So
We're from Louisiana too.
You think Pumpkin only makes like $1,000?
I think she did when they filmed Mama June. Yeah, she wasn't like the main. She was only like in the background of the show, really.
Yeah. She only showed up like a couple
Yeah,
times.
she wasn't. Like she was on the background a lot. So, I think now. Good night, Nicole. Obviously, probably this year. Let's see. Let's look up.
I would have thought that she got paid more than that. Now, especially.
Pumpkin. Patch, seed, bread, pie, patch near me, plant, pie recipe. What's her last name? Shannon, maybe? I don't know. Pumpkin, Mama June. I don't even know. Okay, so Mama June's net worth was $50,000. Oh, wait, hold on. Mama June was making $50,000 per episode. Her net worth in 2020 was between 1 million to 1.5 million, but they blew all that.
That's crazy
They blew all that.
that they blew that much money. That's insane. That was her money, not her daughter's, right, Honey Boo Boo?
That was her money because Honey Boo Boo's money is set aside in a trust fund. Pumpkin and Honey Boo Boo evicted from home after failing to pay $1,242 rent despite being worth millions. Pumpkin's not worth millions, or she wouldn't be working at Walmart, you know? And her Josh wouldn't be working.
Well, what about Barb? Barb worked at Walmart.
Well, yeah, but Barb worked at Walmart for 20 years before she got on the show.
Yeah.
And this is April 2020. This is April 2000. So you guys know on the show how it showed them moving because they was gonna buy a home, and because maybe Mama June had people watching them. I wonder if they left their place and didn't pay like the last month of rent.
Just didn't pay it.
Yeah, I don't think Honey Boo Boo can touch her money right now.
I can't see.
Lauren Shannon, who is Pumpkin, and her husband Josh, and Honey Boo Boo have been evicted from their home as they've been struggling with their estranged mother, Mama June. The family has had their set of problems on the show and in reality. The children, however, may have racked up enough moolah in the process, and while the eviction may seem shocking, we think they'll find a way out of this hot mess. Alana, known as Honey Boo Boo, is considered to be a reality TV star. She had her own reality TV series, Here Comes Honey Boo Boo, that ran from 2012 to 2013. And she continued to rise to fame as she appeared on television tiaras. Furthermore, the now 14-year-old was also part of her mother's reality show, Mama June from Not to Hot. Not to mention, the child has been a guest on many interviews on TV shows such as Jimmy Kimmel Live and The Night Show with Jimmy Fallon. With all these books, it seems as she has an estimated net worth of $500,000 as of 2020, with a report that her family had earned $50,000 per episode of Here Comes Honey Boo Boo. As for Alana's sister, she hasn't. Wait. As far as Alana's sister Pumpkin, she had an estimated net worth of $1 million to $5 million in the year 2019. Her net worth for 2020 is yet to be reported. That really blows me away. I guarantee you. You know how, y'all know how Chickadee's money was spent? I wonder if Pumpkin's money was spent as well. Because Chickadee's money was gone.
Just cooked steak in a pan.
Good night, Hoot. The chat is going so fast.
I know. I'm trying to keep up. They were asking me how I cook the steak, and I was telling them I just threw it in a pan on the oven.
Hey, will you cover that pan up? It's cold. I don't know how to.
Threw it. I mean, I just cooked it real quick because I was hungry. I always fall asleep with Kenny when I put Kenny to bed and Coco. I fall asleep and then I wake up hungry by this time every night, which I need to stop eating this late.
Thank you, Petra. Thank you. Well, I do think maybe I do think they were obviously getting paid for the show. And before they were of age, it probably went into an account. I know Chickadee's money got spent. Mama June spent it, never gave it to her. So, I don't know. You know, maybe they are. She's 19. Pumpkin's 19. She might be 20 now.
Hey, Fairy Dust, I always just put a little bit of olive oil in a pan. Sometimes I cook them on a grill, but a lot of times I just cook them. Ever since we started this diet, I've been trying to eat more lean meat. And so I always
You're right.
put a little bit of olive oil in a pan and cook them. And then you put steak sauce on them. I mean, it's just quick.
You're right. She was 19 when she got pregnant with Ella. I've been saying this whole time, like 19 or 20. But she was 19 when she had Ella. So she's definitely not 19 anymore. I don't know how to put it on slow mode, you guys. I really don't. I've tried to figure that out before, and I don't know how to do it.
Yeah, she's doing all right. She's doing a lot better, Karina.
Karina. Karina.
Man, I swear, I think I'm. I think I need glasses.
Kennedy's doing better, yeah.
She's doing a lot better. She ate a lot today.
Uh-huh.
Probably the most I've ever seen her eat.
We just have to get really strict on her diet because she literally has like celiac attacks every few months.
She threw a fit over Cheetos. Yeah, she
Cheetos
wanted
today.
some Cheetos today. And we have been letting her kind of. We have been letting some stuff slide with her, but I mean, she got so sick while I was at my parents' house that when I came back, I was like, man, we gotta get strict on her diet. She didn't eat for like 4 days, 3 or 4 days. She didn't eat. All she would drink was water, and she wouldn't hold any. She couldn't hold anything else down. She wouldn't drink any Pedialyte or nothing. I mean, nothing.
Good night, Susan. Yes, Emily. Yeah, yeah. Kennedy, she can't have the same thing as the other kids. So when we make food, she has to have her own stuff. And okay, like breakfast, like she likes eggs. You know.
Yeah, she does like it.
So
Which is good.
yeah, which is good. I'm on a laptop, but I still don't.
A lot of times, all she'll eat all day long might be some eggs, and like she might take a bite of something else, but she doesn't eat.
She don't really eat a lot. Like we
You
got
can't
like
make her eat.
we got like turkey weenies and turkey sausage and
She'll eat those sometimes. We found some Pringles they don't have any. They're gluten free and they don't have any sunflower oil in them. She likes those a lot, so she carries like a little can of Pringles around now.
she fell asleep with it earlier.
Yes,
Her Pringles.
Everywhere she goes, she's got
That
a
poor
little
baby
can of.
was starving.
Everywhere she goes, she's got a little can of Pringles. But like up until, I mean, she's pretty much, other than eating a little bit of stuff that she's not supposed to have, she's pretty much lived off of eggs and chocolate milk, lactose free milk,
Mm-hmm.
and that's it really. French
No.
fries sometimes.
They don't grow out of celiac. It stays with them.
But she's big. I mean, she's healthy.
She actually lost weight
She
when
did
she come
lose-
back from
Yeah.
when she came back from San Antonio. She had actually lost weight from
She
being
had
so
lost
sick.
a lot of weight, yeah. Her face was sunk in. Every time that happens, like her little eyes will get sunk in and she'll lose some weight. And then she'll put it back on and then
Thank you, Petra. I love you too.
um and then she'll have another attack. But she's growing good though. She skipped over 3 teeth.
She's completely skipped over
Yeah,
everything.
like I mean almost overnight. She went from being like 2 teeth to 4 teeth
Mm-hmm.
almost overnight.
Yep.
Cause I went to the store and I bought her 3 teeth, and I came home and it didn't fit, so we had to go back and get her 4 teeth. And she was just where I mean all her 2 teeth stuff was fitting before that, so I gotta turn this off. It's playing in my ear. It's throwing me off.
Oh yeah, imagine so.
Yeah.
She has other food allergies as well. So she has a celiac, and then she has other foods that she's just allergic to, and then she is lactose intolerant too. So
Yeah, she's lactose intolerant,
it's
and
a struggle.
like even a lot of gluten free stuff has sunflower oil in it. Tons of stuff has sunflower oil in it. So I went to Walmart today while she was getting ready for the stream, and I found a bunch of like gluten free stuff that doesn't have any sunflower oil in it,
Mm-hmm.
and so we're gonna try it out. Like the cookies, we found some pretty good cookies that she likes. She'll eat like half a cookie. You know,
Mm-hmm.
gummies. She eats gummies.
Good night, Nikki. Thank you for joining us.
We don't let like any of the other kids really eat around the house, but she does. She carries her food everywhere.
Let me tell you what she done today.
Puts it in the back of her tricycle and all kind of other stuff. It's crazy, but
what she done today was she wanted some cereal, so I fixed her some cereal, and she had her little buggy. She got a pink buggy. Thank you, Jeanette, for becoming a member. She had a little pink buggy, and she went and got the cereal, and I poured it in a bowl, and she put it in her buggy, and I'm like, oh, she's gonna spill this. So I see her walking down the hall, pushing her buggy with her cereal in it, and she goes into our room. She watches TV in our room all the time.
It's not. It's her room.
It's her room, yeah. It's her TV. It's her room. It's her bed. Yeah. Everything. So
she says it's her room.
So she goes in there, and a little while later, I go in there, and she has the little pink tricycle, the flyer.
P.O. flyer or something. I don't know.
Pink tricycle.
Red
radio flyer. Radio flyer, pink tricycle.
Radio, yeah.
She took her cereal out of her buggy and poured it in the back of her tricycle. In the back of her tricycle.
She does stuff like that all the time with her food. I don't know why.
She makes such a mess.
Yeah, she's always doing stuff like that. She might eat just a little bit of it, and then she's going to play with the rest of it. But I still let her take it to the room because I just want her to eat. You know, I'm happy if she just eats like one or two bites.
What is pea milk?
I don't know. I've never heard of it.
Sounds weird. Corey had a drink. What did Corey have to drink? Goat milk?
I don't remember. I don't know.
Speaking of pee.
You got a pee?
I got a pee. Let's look up pea milk.
Type of plant milk made using pea protein.
Which is made of yellow peas. Commercial pea milk typically comes in sweetened, unsweetened vanilla, and chocolate flavors and is usually enriched with vitamins. Okay. Oh, the chills. Well.
But like Kenny has pretty much survived off of lactose-free milk.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, almost. That's all she'll really eat or drink. Every once in a while, she might drink like a Dr. Pepper or something, but she'll drink water. No, she doesn't like almond milk.
She don't like almond milk.
Look, she does not like a lot of stuff. I mean, just there's all kind of stuff she will not even try. She is so picky. She's the pickiest kid I've ever seen her. And I don't know if it's because her stomach hurts her and she has such bad stomach problems, but she literally will not eat a lot of stuff. I try to get her to eat all the time. Yeah, I know it is hard because like a lot of times at night is when her stomach hurts. So she'll wake up at night like just kind of kicking and whining. And it sucks. She has other problems too with her stomach, like digestive problems. We started giving her fiber gummies to try to help, but no, she doesn't like rice milk. We actually gave her put that little the cereal in her bottle the rice cereal until she was, I don't know, probably until she was like 2. And then she started drinking chocolate milk. She didn't want any more rice milk. So my sister? How's my sister doing? Or Leslie's sister? Yeah, I think that's what it is. I mean, she has certain things like we used to let her eat Cheetos. We let her eat a little bit of Cheetos, and I think between her eating Cheetos and Pringles on the way down to my parents' house, it was a 7-hour drive, so I was just like whatever. But when we got there, she was good like the first day, and that evening the first evening that we were there, I could tell that she was like I took her to this plate. This they have where my parents live. They have like this real big playground, like a zip line and swimming pool and everything. So I took them there, and she didn't want to do anything. She just wanted me to hold her the whole time. So I pretty much knew that she was fixing to get sick, and I stayed up with her all night that night. She was throwing up, and I mean it's like every 15 minutes. It is horrible. She doesn't even cry when she throws up, and she's thrown up so much in her life. At 3 years old, like she'll grab a bowl. All I gotta do is get a bowl, and she'll grab a bowl, hold it. She won't cry. She'll just throw up in the bowl, and then set the bowl down, and I'll take it and go wash it out, and then bring it back. And like by the fourth day, it was like the third or fourth day of me being there. I was so wore out. I didn't wake up in the morning. Like I heard her trying to wake me up, and she was like, "Get up, Dad! Get up, Dad! Get up!" But I couldn't wake up. I was hearing it. I just couldn't wake up, and so I woke up. I finally woke up, and she had thrown up in the bowl, and she just kind of looked at it and pointed at it and was like, go dump it out, Dad. So I just grabbed the bowl and took it over there. I mean, she won't even she won't get any throw up on the bed or anything most of the time. I mean, I think one time she woke up and it kind of surprised her, and she put her hand over her mouth like that and threw up, and throw up went everywhere. I mean, it's nasty, but she's 3. Yeah, I got 12-year-olds that when they're sick, they won't throw up in the toilet or in a bowl, and she'll sit there and just throw up in a bowl and hand it to me, and I'll go dump it out, clean it out, and then bring the bowl back. So yeah, she just turned 3 not too long ago.
My eyelashes are messing up.
During our beach trip, my nephew threw up, and I was trying to wait. Yeah, when she did that, I had to hurry up and grab her and take her to the shower and like wash her off because she had throw up all down her neck and stuff. And she was mad. Boy, she was mad that I was putting her in the bathtub. She was tired because that's all she'll do when she has those attacks. She'll sleep and throw up, and then sleep and throw up. And I know that's what I tell her. Pull the eyelashes off. Like she has problems with them all the time, and I don't too much care for them. I like more like I like more like natural kind of look. So I'm not real big on like fake eyelashes and stuff like that. It's pretty. I mean, she looks good. She looks good, but I'm not real big on that kind of stuff. Can you ask Kenny's doctor for a referral to a nutritionist? Yeah, we're gonna have to do something. We're gonna take her back to the doctor. We're gonna take her back to the allergy doctor and get her tested to see what all she's allergic to still. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it just sucks because like I don't know. She sees all the other kids eat stuff like cake when for her birthday. She at my parents' house, my mama made her a birthday cake, and one of my nieces was there, and she got a birthday cake too. But Kenny was so sick that she didn't even want to. She didn't even want to blow her candles out. She can't eat. She can't eat cake anyway, so um, that kind of stuff sucks. And then when she has those attacks, I mean, she's down 3 or 4 days just throwing up. It's horrible. Yeah, Leslie's sister. I'll let her talk about that. I guess. I'm. I mean, she's doing good as far as I know. I haven't heard from her or seen her in a while. So Yeah, we actually have Fairlife milk, some of it. Um, we buy Walmart lactose-free milk a lot because we go through it so fast. We buy like the big thing. It's not a gallon, but it's almost a gallon. Yeah, she don't understand why she can't eat. You know, I try to tell her. I think she's starting to understand because I'll tell her like, no, that's gonna hurt your stomach. That's gonna hurt your stomach. Or I'll tell her like, that's gonna hurt your tummy, and she'll say, hurt tummy, hurt tummy. So I think she's starting to understand.
Yeah, she says, hurt tummy, hurt tummy. And today, oh, thank you, Jeanette and Brandy. Thank you for becoming members.
That's all she was saying when I was at my parents' house and her stomach was hurt. She would say, tummy hurt.
Today, when she wanted the Cheeto, we was like, no, baby, no. And she was like, what was she saying? Like, she was trying to convince us that, like, the other chips were going to hurt her tummy or
She
something.
was saying, no tummy hurt.
No tummy hurt.
'cause
No tummy hurt.
She wanted some Cheetos.
I took the eyelashes off. Can you guys tell?
Medical news today said chemical pollutant exposure linked to celiac disease in young people. I don't doubt it. I mean, there's so much stuff that I don't think the human body's meant to digest or be exposed to on massive amounts.
Yeah, wouldn't. Lactose-free milk actually tastes a lot better than regular milk.
Yeah, I love it.
Sean doesn't. Sean's like, you other kids can't drink the lactose-free milk. It's for Kennedy. But then, like, in the middle of the night, like, I wake up and he's in there like this. Like, sucking it down. Sean cannot even drink the regular milk now because he said it doesn't taste as good.
It makes regular milk taste watered down. Yeah.
Matt's working on his music and stuff.
I'm gonna go to bed, babe.
I'm about to get off too. I want to catch up on some of my shows, and I'm gonna do a few recordings.
You can watch TV. I might come in here. I don't know if I'm still awake.
Have you done one of those comprehensive food allergy tests? We've done the ones where she goes to an allergy doctor and they poke her back 30 times.
We don't want to take her back.
I'm scared to take her back.
We need to take her back.
We need to take. She's supposed to go once a year.
I don't want to.
She's supposed to go once a year to like be retested and stuff, but she does have a pediatrician. Yeah.
It makes me so mad. Actually, her pediatrician is her stomach doctor too.
Yeah, her pediatrician is he actually specializes in gastro issues.
He does like a lot of the stomach for like all this area.
Yeah.
It's just
like when Kennedy had her
what do they call them? Stomach doctors.
Yeah, when they had to go up the butt. What's it called when they go up the butt? No, they go down the throat, not up the butt. When they go down the throat to look at their stomach, remember?
I don't know, baby.
When her pediatrician is a gastro doctor.
I do know what you're talking about. What is the word for it? I don't remember. Scope?
She had a scope done, and they said that, like, her flap doesn't function right. Like, that when you swallow food, your flap, like, opens for you to swallow the food, and then it closes. But her flap doesn't work properly, and that they wanted to do surgery on her, but we just kind of quit talking about that. Like, he mentioned it. He was like, she probably needs surgery to help her with, like, throwing up so much, because she throws up a lot, you know, and I was like, okay, like, I'll call and schedule that. I never called and schedule that, because I don't know, what do you do? Like, how do they...
I don't know, but...
I can't even imagine them...
I don't like them performing surgery on our kids at all. And I'm sure nobody does, but one of our kids almost died from a surgery. And it was 100% the doctor's fault. Then it called the doctor's office over and over and over again. And our kid literally just about, I mean, like, we were doing everything to stop the bleeding. And he was bleeding for days. And then we finally like took him to the emergency room. His doctor was like, "Oh no, it's fine. It's no big
The
deal.
doctor
It's
that performed
normal."
the surgery was like, he's fine, he's fine. Just
Yeah.
keep gauzing him and tape it up tighter.
And finally, I was like, "Nah." And like we both looked at him and we were like, "No,
He was lethargic. He was white. I mean, he was so pale.
Gosh, I see a picture of. We took a picture of him back then, and it's horrible. I mean, he looks fake. Like his skin looks like a little porcelain doll.
Because he was so just. So I took him to his pediatrician. Took him to the pediatrician, and they did like a blood count on him, and his blood count was down to like 5. And I think it's supposed to be like a 13 or a 12.
Yeah.
And he was like, you need to immediately go to the hospital right now, have them
Do blood transfusions.
do blood transfusions. He was like, I'm going to call and let them know that you're on your way. So we had to get him to, he was like, I'm going to send you to, it was a bigger hospital. So we went to a bigger hospital, and like the second we got there, they got him in, and he had to have a blood transfusion because he bled so bad.
You think that messed him up in the head a little bit? I'm just kidding. He's wild. He's wild now. He's crazy.
He's so wild.
He's like
He's tough though. He's
yeah.
very
Oh
tough.
yeah. I mean, he had a hard life first couple of years.
Yeah, he did. He was born early. He was in NICU for.
Gosh. That kid almost died. Like.
Yeah, he was born early in an ICU for 12 days. I mean, that wasn't that bad, but it was hard on us.
It was horrible.
So horrible on us, yeah. Where can you find one like him? I don't know.
And then he broke his leg.
He broke his leg. And I actually showed a picture. Some of you guys have seen the picture of Coco in his cast. It went all the way up to here, and it went all the way down one leg and to the knee of his other leg.
Had a cutout for his diaper.
It had a cutout for his diaper.
And we spent, I'm not going to take all the credit for it, but we spent a lot of time trying to keep that diaper dry and to keep pee out of it. I mean, we did all kind of stuff.
Duct tape.
I had cotton balls shoved up in it, like waterproof tape all around it. And
We
still
literally
by the
taped
end of
his
it,
cast.
I would sit there and like lay him on the couch and get a hair dryer and like blow it up. His little butt be hanging out of the cat. I'd have a hair dryer on his butt, just drying his butt out, drying the back of his cast out.
See, Abigail, I couldn't do 3 months. It's just like Trey, Flossie's oldest son Trey was in NICU for 3 months, and then Abe was in NICU for like
He actually broke his
4
femur.
months probably.
Yeah, he broke his femur.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, his
it was
femur.
horrible. But he learned how to walk on that cast.
And he could sit in it.
Yeah, he would like kick the leg that had the cast going all the way down it. He would like kick it out, and it was.
He
funny.
would walk like this.
Yeah, it was so funny. I couldn't believe he learned how to walk. He just learned how to walk before he broke his leg.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah, because he was like 1.5.
Yeah, he was young.
He was so little.
And it's horrible because when we went, this was one of the times we got investigated by CPS.
Yeah, one of the times.
Well, one of the times. Our kids are all rough, and we've had some broke bones or whatever. And we've never, CPS, they come and they see
come
our
and
kids,
talk to
ask
us,
a couple
talk to the
questions.
kids, and like, okay, case closed.
Yeah,
Y'all are good.
Like they know us pretty well, and they go talk to the first couple times they went and talked to the kids at school, asked them all kind of questions, and came to the house and cleared us or whatever. But so we go to the hospital with Coco, and like it's his femur, and he's not even 2, was he?
And it was literally like somebody took his leg and twisted it
That's
and
what they
twisted
said.
it and twisted it until the bone just snapped.
That's what they said. They said the primary cause for that injury, because we were investigated, was child abuse. Somebody grabbing their baby and yanking their leg up from like behind them, and I just couldn't believe that. I mean, they treated us like we were pieces of crap when we were in that hospital. And I didn't understand it. I was like,
He was
why
mad.
are they being so freaking rude? Like,
see, his
our
mom-
kid's legs broke and everything. Yeah, my mom was there. She works
His
for
mom
CPS.
works for CPS, but in Texas.
Yeah.
And she's got a degree in child psychology.
Yeah.
She's one of the ones that goes into your house and she makes the decision to remove the kids. So she was at our house when Coco broke his leg, and she said they're going to contact CPS. Just know that. And we were like, we have no concern about CPS. If you walk in our house, you see our refrigerator, you see our pantry, you see our wild kids, and you're like, okay, never mind. We see what it is.
CPS person's liable to be tackled
by one of the kids.
By one of the kids.
So so she told us, she said, they're going to contact CPS. So it was like, okay. So we go to our local hospital, and they're like, we got to send him to a hospital an hour away. We're going to take y'all by ambulance, and he's going to need surgery on that leg. So when we get there, they're really weird with us.
Man, they were rude.
Like, they wouldn't, like, they come in, and we go to x-ray, and they x-ray every part of his body.
And I had to hold him there, and this was horrible. Like, I know nurses and doctors are, like, doing their job or whatever, but what kind of person pokes babies with needles all day? Huh?
I may have some of them people in my...
I'm sorry, but, dang, that's horrible. Because I'll get mad. Like, when they're giving them shots and stuff, and, like, I'm sitting there holding him, and they're wanting to take all kind of x-rays. They're wanting to x-ray the leg that isn't even broke. And I'm like, he's screaming, crying the whole time. Mm-hmm. Screaming. And I'm like, I'm about ready to kill that guy. Because he's like, well, we need pictures of this leg. Like, that leg ain't even broke. Like, what are we doing?
They literally took x-rays of every part of his body to see if anything had ever been broke before, and like, was it reported? And we were like, what are y'all doing? Like, how bad is it? Like, what's going on? They would not tell us nothing until like the CPS person got there.
Yeah. And
like talked to us. Yeah. And we were like, okay.
That blew my mind though, that the number one cause of that injury in a kid
was parents doing it.
Child abuse.
And you know what the nurse told us after the CPS lady came, and they kind of figured out that we obviously didn't do this. The nurse told us that one time they contacted CPS because a dog had eaten a baby's
I forgot about that.
Privates off. A dog had literally a woman brought her baby in, and his private had been completely chewed off by a dog.
That's horrible.
And she said that the baby was in the playpen, and she didn't know how it happened. But really, she knew that it happened, and it was just because she was being negligent. She didn't care, really. But she tried to say, oh, the baby was in his playpen, and I don't know how the dog got in there. The dog, like, chewed through the playpen and then ate the baby's and this was a baby.
Yeah.
Chewed through his privates, but...
Man, I swear to God.
Yeah. Emily said, I was a shot nurse and pediatrician for a long time. I love kids so much, though.
Oh, I couldn't do it. I've had some pretty tough jobs, but I couldn't stick babies with needles all day.
Kels's daughter, she had episode today. I think Kels told you about it.
That person.
So you guys pray for her.
She keeps asking about Flossie. I forgot.
Flossie's okay. Flossie's son was here today. He came by with my dad for a little bit, and she's doing all right. Flossie really doesn't want to be, like, I don't know, like, she's
done.
She's kind of done with the YouTube thing, Yeah. I think the way everything was done during that time. Because, early on, Flossie actually asked that certain things not be brought up. And the way everything was blasted during such a terrible time for our family and her. I think at the time she thought people was like cared about her, and that's why they were doing it. But really, I feel like if people would have cared about her, they wouldn't have spoke on it, and they wouldn't have spoke on it right then. And I'm not talking about anybody in here. I know you guys were very concerned, and you guys got to see Abe, and you guys got to see Flossie, and you guys cared about them. But I think she was absolutely 1,000% exploited. The situation was exploited, and I honestly would prefer if other YouTubers would never bring my sister up, never bring my nephew up, and never bring those screenshots. I don't want that to ever be brought up. It's we've asked that it not be brought up. We're not the ones that come out with the screenshots. We're not the ones. They were clearly made. We didn't make them. We hate that the screenshots exist just as much as Katie hates that they exist. Just as much as anybody hates that they exist, we hate that they exist. We probably hate that they exist more than anybody else. And we've asked several times that people, that YouTubers not bring it up. And it's not because, we have anything to hide, but it's, I mean, somebody said, oh, now they don't want the screenshots brought up. Truth be told, we never wanted the damn screenshots to be brought up. I think when I first seen them and I thought that maybe that person did say it, I was like, this don't need to get out now, but, after when Flossie has time to process everything that's going on, at some point everybody's going to know that this person said that, because I was thinking this person said that, Now that I know that I don't think that that person said it, I just wish that everybody could come to an agreement. All these other content creators, if you have trouble with another content creator, talk about that trouble. If you want to talk about the way people screw people over, talk about that. But just leave the screenshots out of it. Just leave the screenshots out of it. We don't believe that they're real. We don't believe that Katie said that. Just leave it out of it. We asked for it. I asked for it not to come out. At least right then, my thing was the only time I wanted it to come out is if Flossie wanted it to come out. Obviously, you got to put yourself in my shoes. When I seen them and I was being told this person said that, I was like, oh my God. Obviously, I don't want my sister to see this right now, but at some point in time, everybody needs to see that she said that. That was in the heat of the moment that, that I thought that she said that, but I never wanted them out until my sister knew about it. And really, I didn't even want my sister to even find out about it because I knew it was going to hurt her. And I didn't want my sister hurt. So I just wish, I know like Unirock likes to talk about Steve. And he likes to talk about these screenshots. I just prefer if that be left out of it. Because Unirock got plenty of other stuff he can talk about Steve with. Why don't we just leave that out of it? Because out of respect for the family, So, right. I think anybody that's seen them that thought at first that she really said that probably thought that. But I think people also thought, but we can't show them until right now because Flossie will see them, So, all them people over there have their issues and they can have their issues. I'm just trying to carry on my channel and do my thing and leave all that alone. That mess is in my past. Clearly I know things happen. And people will come to me about stuff that's going on within that community. I don't consider myself a part of that community anymore. And I'll talk to my friends about it. I'll be like, oh, well, yeah, that's crazy. And, it's not me being sneaky behind the scenes talking about it. That was a big part of what was going on in my life for a long time. So I do kind of hear about the things that are going on, and I kind of talk about it with my friends, but I have nothing to do with that. I'm done with that, Yeah, my channel doesn't need that drama to succeed. My channel will succeed based off my content that I put out about reality TV, news and drama and tea. I don't have to talk about, the Katie situation, the Steve situation, the Unity situation, or any of that to make my channel succeed. And I try not to talk about it at all on my channel because I just don't need to, My channel's a drama channel, but it's a drama channel about TV drama. It ain't a drama channel about other people within the community. I don't want to talk about anybody else in the community. I wish them all well, I wish them whatever, I feel like karma is real, and I feel like people get what they deserve to get. Sometimes it may take a year, it may take 2 years, it may take 10 years, and I feel like that will happen. I also feel like it's been proven that I never lied about anything. If you look real hard, you'll see that it was proven by the person that said I was lying to begin with. But whatever, that's what it is. I appreciate you guys so much for sticking with me, and I know it's probably sometimes you want to stay watching the drama. Well, what's going on? I mean, when I talk to people and I hear stuff about it, I'm also like, oh, wow, really? Man, that's crazy. I'll watch videos here and there, but I don't comment on videos. I'm not, I'm not commenting on videos. I watched Nate's video today, and I thought it was a pretty good video. Um, I watched Unirock for a while, but I couldn't keep watching him because he kept saying something that I knew wasn't true, and it just really irked me that he would say it. And now that I'm, going through this lawsuit, I'm having to get, um, I'm having to compile anytime my arrest was mentioned on the internet, whether it was YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, anywhere. And back then, I didn't pay mind to it because I couldn't. I was in such a bad place into December, January, February with everything that I went through that I couldn't watch it. But now I'm having to stifle through it, and I'm seeing all this, and it kind of brings me back to a place that makes me like irritated at people. So, but I still don't need to talk about it. You need me to come in there for a second?
Yeah.
Hold on a second, guys. Yeah, I mean, I got pages upon pages of stuff that's saved already. Okay. So, but Wooden, you're different. You're different, Wooden. I like somebody that stays true to who they are. Like, my thing is, like, if you're going to have a channel where you do cover this, like, I don't mind that. Like, Nate kind of covers it, Uni kind of covers it. But what I can appreciate about someone is someone that doesn't lie to keep their point. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, like the other day, I'm not really going to tell exactly what happened, but a content creator done a video and said something that was so not true. And it's, everybody knows that it's not true. I mean, it's just not true, and somebody commented on that person's video and said, unfortunately, what you said in that video isn't true. And like, it's well known public information that that's not true. And the person was like, it is true. You're just on this hate train, and they was like, look, Google it, look it up. It's true. So the person went and Googled it. And when you Google this information, it's like a known fact, Okay, like, I'm just gonna say what it was. I'm not trying to get into drama, but my thing is like, defend your people if you want to, but you still gotta be like, what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no sense. You can defend the person that you're defending and not have to make up lies or not have to deny something that's the truth. Okay, so like, if you take medications, certain type of medications, you can't drink on them. You're not supposed to. It's not good for you to. Like, we know someone, not personally, but I probably do know people personally that's happened to, but we have a family member. Their best friend died from mixing alcohol with prescription pain medication. Okay, this was prescription pain medication, but you're also not supposed to, mix certain types of medications, and a lot of medications that are considered like narcotics and stuff. You have to sign like a form when you get it from your doctor, saying that you want to abuse it, that you want to drink with it. And the bottles say, do not drink while taking this medication. So like, the person was just like, they were basically trying to say that anybody that said you can drink, that you can't drink while taking this medication was just being a troll, and, that's not what it was. Nobody's trying to be a troll by saying, no, here's the thing. We're all grown. We're adults. If we want to freaking drink while taking prescribed medication, I guess that's what it is. We run the risk of what could happen if we do it. Do doctors tell you not to? Absolutely. Does a pharmacist tell you not to? Absolutely. On the bottle, does it say not to drink while you take certain medications? Yes, it does. But if you want to do it, I'm not calling you out for doing it. You're grown. Do what you want. Don't call me out for doing the things that I do. I'm not going to call you out for doing the things you want to do. You're grown. But for someone to say that doctors don't advise against it, because that was the thing. It was like, well, this person takes prescription medication for, for something, but she drinks. And somebody, this person was saying it's okay that she drinks while taking her medication. My thing is like, defend that person all you want. But don't even bring it up. Don't bring that factor up, because now you're lying to defend that person, Just say, I know you're probably not supposed to drink, but I'm trusting that I know this person well enough that they're probably taking their medication in the morning and probably having a drink or two late at night after the medication's worn off. That's how you can defend your friend versus saying, nothing's wrong with drinking while you take your medication. And then telling the person that they're a troll and a hater and to look it up. They basically implied that this person was stupid and didn't know what they were talking about and was just a hater. So literally, when you look it up, can you drink alcohol while taking this prescription medication? It says, do not drink alcohol. Like, don't do it. It's dangerous, So that's where I also have an aggravation. Like, that's where I get frustrated, because I'm like, and that's where I can appreciate Wooden Eagle. I feel like Wooden Eagle will always say, like, if she done something wrong, she'll say, yeah, I done that wrong. That was wrong, but I don't feel like Wooden Eagle is going to lie to make her point. And I feel like people shouldn't lie to make their point. If you defend whoever you want to defend, but you can't defend them in every situation. If they're wrong, it's okay to say, well, maybe they shouldn't do it, but they're an adult. That's their right to choose. And you don't have to, that's what just gets me. It's just like, yeah, like, don't lie to prove your point. People can respect you more if you can admit, yeah, they're not supposed to do that. When somebody reads that comment and they see you saying, look it up, all you're doing is, you're just a hater. Look it up. Ain't nothing wrong with drinking while taking this medication. I think everybody reading that is they probably, because I think everybody knows that you're not supposed to drink while taking certain medications. I think everybody that reads that then thinks, surely he knows better. Surely he knows that you're not supposed to, now is he just lying to defend the person that he's trying to defend? That's just where I get aggravated, yeah. My thing is, like, when they can give criticism and that's what they say, well, we're just giving criticism. But if anybody else gives criticism, then it's where they're attacking us. They're talking about us, and it's because they're jealous. Well, why can't we just be giving you guys criticism like you guys are giving us? So I can't do that. I can't be mixed in with that community. I don't want to be mixed in with that community. I want to be on my own, or maybe even find other people that we respect each other. We're going to be honest with each other. We're going to be honest in our work. We have integrity in what we do and in what we put out. And we're not going to lie to make ourselves look better. Right. It's not even constructive criticism. That's a fact. It's a fact that you're not supposed to drink while taking certain medications. And what's crazy is, I see this going on. I see this person just arguing, saying, nothing's wrong with it. You can drink while taking this medication. You're just a hater. And they said, Google it. So I Googled it. And it's literally, what it pops up is do not drink. And then if you Google that medication, like that medication, prescription pill bottle warnings, those are the warnings that pops up. Do not drink while taking this medication, or do not mix alcohol with this medication. So, hey, Ellie Love, I've been doing good. Well, Jean, I'm giving criticism, and it was because it was kind of brought up. My thing is, you know, people talk about the beauty community. Does it make them a part of the community? No. If I sit here and talk about celebrities, am I now a celebrity? No. Um, that's kind of funny. Maybe I should. Can sit here and talk about Kim Kardashian so I can become a Kardashian? Um, and you know, hopefully at this point, because this is a live stream where things kind of went, you know, we've been on for, you know, like 2 hours and we talked about reality TVT. And any video that I put out, a pre recorded video, will only be about reality TV drama. I'm not going to put out any pre recorded video that talks about, you know, any drama within a YouTube community. Now, if I'm doing a live stream, I have every right to talk about anything just as well as anybody else does. It doesn't mean I want to be associated and be brought back into all of that mess, because I don't. Um, I'm much better. I'm going to be honest. I don't know why people think they can't trust police and first responders. Um, well, I used to trust the police. And I'm not saying I 100% don't trust the police now, but I think if I ever get pulled over again, I will be nervous. Oh, you know, that it's going to be like someone that maybe don't have the best of intentions. Thank you, Maddie. Thank you so much. I learned about you. I love the way you speak the truth and aren't so judgmental. Thank you. Yeah, I try not to be judgmental of you know, anybody. I've screwed up before and been judgmental and said things that I shouldn't. But I can tell you this with certainty, and I know for a matter of a fact, I've never spoken as much as other people have about that situation. And the way it got turned into this is because my nephew and screenshots concerning my nephew were brought up. So I touched on that, you know, and I have every right to. And I said I would, you know, me and my sister and our family has asked, and we would really appreciate it if that would stop, you know, being brought up by YouTubers and it being used for why this person hates that person. Was because they accused them of fake screenshots. Okay, we all know that. Stop mentioning it, you know, because we just would appreciate it if it's not mentioned. Say whatever you want about me. Leave my sister and my nephew out of it and those screenshots out of it. Good night, Roxy. So that's how I got turned into that. But my channel, and honestly, honest to God, Wooden Eagle, she could be successful in anything that she does. Her channel, while her channel may talk about the drama within the community, she does it in my opinion, it's a respectful way. I don't feel like she's too harsh, really. And I think Wooden Eagle could do whatever she wanted to do on her channel because she just has the personality to do it. So, you know, because she's like, oh crap, that's what my channel's about. My channel, I cover that. Really, I think she could cover Teen Mom Drama right alongside with me, and she would rock it. I really do believe that. But I get why, you know, I understand why people come out doing this. I understand why Wooden Eagle come out with a channel to speak her piece. I don't think she done it for money. I don't think she done it for notoriety. I don't think she done it to even really have a channel. I think she was sitting back watching all of this unfold and it frustrated her. And I think she thought, you know what? I got to say something about this crap because this is crap. And I think that's how her channel come about, is I think she was frustrated. Like many of you guys were. Many of you guys were so frustrated to watch what you were watching go on. And you was like, I'm going to freaking say something. And a few people did. I think a few people decided, I'm going to go on a channel and I'm going to speak about this because this pisses me off, you know. And I don't think she done it for anything other than to say her piece. And I think she says it in a way that I can appreciate. I don't think she's too... I don't think she has to lie. She don't have to lie. And I think she says it in a way that a lot of us, she says what a lot of us are thinking, you know. So, yeah, I love watching her. And I love when I see somebody say that she shouldn't be filming and driving. It's like she's talking to air. It's just this. It would actually be more dangerous if somebody was in the ride with her and she was talking to them, rather than for her to put her camera up and just drive and talk. There is nothing wrong with just driving and talking. She's not streaming. She's not on a live. It's just so it would literally be like if a dash cam was on and she had it on all the time recording her. There's nothing wrong with that. It kills me when people's like, you're going to kill someone doing that. Doing what? So do you talk when you drive? Because if you do, you're putting people in danger too if you talk while you drive, you know? Yeah, like the teen mom with cams in their car, you know? Not only do they have the cameras in their car, but they're usually talking to their kids in the back seat, or they're somebody in the passenger seat. And yeah, I'm sure, you know, it's just ridiculous. Yeah, a lot of people, I mean, I went IG live one time and I got a lot of heat for it, you know, and I was like, well, probably not going to do that anymore, because I did get a lot of heat for that. So, well, if I can escape being on Dateline, maybe I can do something else. Well, if you ever want to, you know, which I think you say what a lot of people want to say. So I appreciate your channel. And I can respect anybody's channel. I can't respect somebody's channel that's going to lie to try to prove a point. There you lose your respect for me. Yeah, exactly. I hope so, Betty. And if I do go far, I will appreciate the fact that I feel like I done it. You know, I don't know. I'll be happy with myself, you know. I give myself a pat on the back. I'm happy where I am now. I had 21,000 subscribers today, yesterday maybe, and I was very happy with that. Very happy. So I'm going to get off tonight, you guys. I'm tired. Exactly. I grew organically. Organically. Hey. Grace Report did mention me in a video. She sure did. And I thought that was really cool. So I appreciate that. Winky guards are the guards of the Wicked Witch from the Wizard of Oz. That is who those people remind me of. Yeah, Grace Report done a video about Janelle and David Easton, and she actually mentioned my interview with Josh. So I thought that was cool. Anyways, you guys, I'm going to get off. Thank you all to everyone. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you to the members that joined tonight. Thank you to my subscribers. I really appreciate you all.
Hey, I just looked up who the guards are for the Wicked Witch of the West from the Wizard of Oz. They're called the Winky Guards.
The Winky Guards.
That's who those people remind me of. They're always
like
making bad comments.
Uni Winky?
And they're like the Winky Guards.
The Winky Guards.
For the Wicked Witch.
My comments are not turned off. They're on. I see your comments. Winky guards. I never knew that.
I didn't either. I just looked it up.
So I will be Winky guards. He's Googling Winky guards. Y'all, Sean, I have to say this before I go, which he just looked that up and found it out tonight, but he knows so much. I have to say it like this. He's very smart. Sean's very smart. But something else that is really weird, he has a lot of useless information. Like, I don't mean that in a bad way. He's really, really smart. Like, I've never dated a guy that was smarter than me. Like, all of my ex-boyfriends, I feel like I was smarter than them, but not him. And he knows a lot of, like, we can be watching something on TV, and this weird fish, you know, I don't know, we'll be watching, and it'll be like a weird fish. He'll be like, oh, that's a something, something fish. I'm like, how you know? Like a beluga whale. I'm like, what's a beluga whale? And because he was like, our son, he was like, Bobby's head looks like a beluga whale. And I'm like, wait, what? What's that? Like, how do you know about this thing? You know what I'm saying? Like, he always has had just, which he used to read a lot when he was growing up. He liked to read, and he has a really good, like, memory with it. So, do you guys know what a beluga whale is? Look it up. Bobby's forehead. Actually, I have a beluga whale forehead, too, a little bit. Look it up. It's really funny. But anyways, thank you to everybody that hopped on. He said I'm not as stupid as I sound. You don't sound stupid. You don't sound stupid, babe. You sound sexy. Anyways, we're probably going to reschedule that interview. Thank you to everybody that hopped on tonight. Make sure on your way out, give this video a thumbs up. If you're not a member of my channel, consider being a member. Also, I'm going to be doing a Patreon stream soon. If you're not a Patreon member, you can do that. I'm going to try to figure out a way to join them together. That way, it can just be one. Anyways, if I can do that. I don't know if I can do that. I'm going to try to look into that. But anyways, thank you to everyone that hopped on tonight. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye, everyone.